Hey Scorpio, it's Amanda. I'm going to do a love reading here for you for April 2019. I am going to use the 78 Astral Tarot, and I'm going to do the love spread. I'm going to pull 4 cards for your energy for April, see where your heart space is, and how you're feeling about the energies and what energies are coming up for you for April. And then towards the end, I will do the same for your love interest, soulmate, twin flame, whatever it may be, and see where their heart space is. Same things, how they feel, what energies are surrounding them in April, and things like that. So see if we can find out what you have to work with for the month. Scorpio in love, April 2019. What does Scorpio's heart space look like for April 2019? Strength. All right. So we got to start, right? So you're going to be able to get something in balance that you have struggled with. It's like you are able to get something working for you instead of it working against you, like it has before. All right, we have the Fool, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. One more for Scorpio in love, 2019, April. One more. What's going on with Scorpio in love? What are the energies around them for April? So it's like you're able to get something on your side. Like if there's something you've been dealing with that seems like it's been working against you, you're somehow going to get that as an ally instead of like working against you, like always kind of hunting you down. Like you're going to get it to be like on your side and get it in harmony. And you're going to be able to have this like carefree like state of being. And then we have 2 of Wands. This flipped out too. Let's see what it says. The Sun. Okay, great. So let's just kind of go over what we have so far. Strength in the Fool. So I love the Fool in this deck too. He's a little kitty in space with an ice cream cone. All right, so we have Strength. She's able to, get this lion in harmony instead of it being like attacking her. It's in harmony with her. It's on her team now, where it wasn't before. It's Strength. It's being able to balance something that has been not in balance, like something to do with a humanly, like something that you, like urges we have as humans, like it could be food or addiction or maybe how much time you watch TV every day or whatever it is, and get that off your plate as far as an obstacle, and kind of, it's not like you have to rule it out, but you're able to manage it in a way where it is better for everything around you and you, right? And it's in alignment with like you and your like inner self and your higher self. And the Fool, he's just like, I'm in space, I don't even care, I've got my ice cream cone and I'm making a mess, but it's fine. I'm just loving life. And it's like that carefree, not going into things with all like your past experiences clouding you and your expectations being formed around. And it's like your leap of faith, like you're going for it. Even if you're in space, you're still going to try to eat the ice cream, right? And when it makes a mess and slips out of your hand, you're still having a great time, right? You're just going with the flow. And because you've gotten this balance on your side, that's 2 major arcanas. So this is big strides for you, Scorpio. And then 10 of Pentacles. It's like you're able to finally get this like happy abundance in a tangible way, something that you value. It doesn't necessarily have to be money always, but it could be. It's like you're finally able to get to something that was like a milestone, whether it's like you got accepted into the house you got approved for the house you wanted, or maybe you got a job, or maybe just whatever it is. Like maybe you're able to do something that really just fills your cup up in a way. And then 2 of Wands popped out with the Sun. So it's like, because of this ability to balance out you're going to be able to like have, and this is with your partner too, so it's like something you wanted with them is going to go really well because of you being able to balance that strength card. Whatever it was that wasn't on your side before, it has to have been something that you were already kind of struggling with. That is going to be balanced. And then during that process, it's like you're able to kind of like decide new things that you weren't really given the luxury to do before. And all of this like illuminates this flow mentality. It's like it opens up a new perspective. Like you're seeing things that were always there, but you didn't notice before because you're able to look at it with this flow mentality and be so carefree, and you're not letting like all the past things cloud everything you see. And so because of that, the sun is illuminating new choices, new ways, new paths, new options, routes you could go down. It's giving you more flexibility in something that you have passion for, or ways that you could do it. And like I feel like you kind of know what you wanted to do already, but you're kind of like enjoying the fact that now you have choices and you could choose the other. So you're just enjoying that moment while you decide, even though you know what you already want. And I say rock on, that's awesome. Enjoy that moment. If it's something that you weren't given the luxury to do before because you were struggling with something, yeah, bask in that moment. It's always nice to stop and enjoy all the things you can out of anything, right? And it's good stuff because the sun is there with it. It's like these are like the rewards you get for being able to balance something before that was hard. And it's something that you will know if this resonates for you. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords in reverse. So this is like, now you don't have a blindfold over these choices. And I think it just complements this Two of Wands. It's like now, and like I said, like you're enjoying that you get to do that before, because before you didn't feel able to make a choice because there was a blindfold over you and you didn't know enough, or you couldn't see what's around you that always has been, but you just didn't notice it before. It's like this being able to balance out of strength puts you into a full mentality, and now you're noticing those things that have always been there that you didn't see before because you were in a clouded state of mind instead of the Fool. But this balance brings that state, that childlike, like carefree, just happy state and ready for whatever, and going with the flow mentality. And that's going to bring this blindfold off, and it's going to open things up for you in a really good way. So that's awesome, Scorpio. I love that. Let's go and see what's going on with your love interest here for April 2019. What is Scorpio's soulmate, letter, twin flame doing, thinking? What's going on with them, and how is their heart space and energy for April 2019, and what energies do they have coming up? All right, let's do one more. So the first one that came up was the Four of Cups with the King of Cups. So followed by Temperance. So it's about balance again. It's like they are disappointed about what they're like manifesting, I guess. The King of Cups is in this deck is about like creating consciously, and it's like they're disappointed about either, I mean, with this last card I might be able to pull it together, but either they're disappointed about what they're manifesting, thinking that they were doing it right, but I think that they're just not seeing that they are doing it right now. Normally with this Four of Cups, it's in the original deck, it's more about like being disappointed and kind of ungrateful and just not being open to new things because they're stuck on something else. But in this one, it's more like she is in this crystal cave and she doesn't think that whatever she did worked, and she really thought she switched things up and got it right. But the King of Cups, I think that this could be you showing up for them, but she doesn't see that whatever she was trying to do, it's happening, but she just didn't give it enough time. It's like she isn't seeing that it did work. It's just, hold on, don't get bummed out yet. Like, don't be disappointed in what you thought you were conjuring up. You see how she's got like all this, she's got like her little suit on and this little star on, all these crystals, and she's out by the stars, and she doesn't see that, yeah, this alien's coming and trying to hand her this, but she was almost like impatient and didn't see it when it came because she already had thought that she didn't do it right and was looking down. And this King of Cups is that creating consciously. So it's like just impatience, I feel like. This Temperance card is, I feel like they're going to get into balance because it's not in reverse, and this is a major arcana, so I feel like that things are balancing out, and maybe that's why there's like some doubt. Things are just in the process because the King of Cups is upright too. So I mean, if there's a doubt or whatever, I think that things just need a little bit more time for them. They might be bummed out about something that isn't working like they thought, but it's right around the corner kind of thing, or maybe it happened and they just didn't see it because they gave up so fast. That's what I'm feeling here, because all of these were upright, and Temperance is about being able to balance out and bring into harmony this conscious creation. So it's like kind of not matching what you've got going on because you're making strides here. Let's see one more card here. Put Scorpio in love, soulmate, twin flame, or love interest for April. That was my fault. Okay, Eight of Cups and the Star. So weird because two popped out for you at the end too, and I typically only pull 4 each, but this is fine. Eight of Cups and the Star. So there's like there's this balancing out. It's like they're being so impatient for this manifesting, and so I feel like they notice this sometime in April, maybe towards the middle, and they start going on this like soul search, like path of self-discovery, just like an emotion, like finding that last cup they need to complete their like set. But it takes actually having to like take a break from other things that they like wanted to do or normally have to do in order to do it. So it's sometimes it's like that, like I'm taking a break and I'm gonna, deep dive, and it's like introspection, and we have the Star, so it's like I wonder if they're going through like a karmic purge or really just going deep to find that like light. Like, why did they have this doubt? Because it seems like what they're doing is fine, but they're just not seeing it. It's right in front of them, so it's something else. And I think that they on their own might see this because Temperance follows that up. So they either recognize the need for balance, or they go ahead and balance out after they realize, like, oh, I just need to be more patient, or I am creating it, I just need to take a look around. It's just, both of you seem to be in a state where, like, because of this strength in the Fool, you get something on your side that has been working against you, and then you get like all these new options that were always there but you didn't see them before. But it's kind of like that for them too, because there's something there that is happening, that they are getting the fruit for their labors, but they miss it because they too quickly fall into self-doubt. So there's a balancing out that comes in, and the energy shifts them into this inner forgiveness, or out like forgiving somebody or forgiving themselves, or just really going inward and doing some soul searching to get like their mojo back, like in a like either spiritual or emotional way. Like they're like, wait, I need to get this figured out because I don't want this to manifest into something bigger. So they either recognize they need this balance or something makes them realize that. And maybe even the stride that you make here with the strength and the Fool and then the Two of Wands and the Sun, it's like maybe that helps them like balance out. Like maybe whatever the stride is that you make, Scorpio, like it seems like whatever's been working against you, that you're somehow going to get working for you, and it brings you into that like fresh mentality without clouded expectations and having the negative experiences that you've accumulated like hinder your perspective, and you're starting to see all these new options and paths and all these new things you could do, and you're kind of enjoying that process of just having the luxury of those choices that have always been there. Like you're basking in that a little bit, and those blindfolds are off, and it seems like that affects them somewhere along the line. Because I think what happens, the stride you make is going to happen first towards the beginning of April, give or take, and then I think later following up that, that's when this temperance comes in for them. Maybe it just rubs off and they get imbalanced because of you, and that happens a lot. You know, one person, you know, it could go good or bad. In this case it's good, but in a relationship, you know, your energies are, it's like synergy, right? So if yours drops or theirs drops, the other one is getting affected too, so they either lower with you or they lose interest and things slowly fade apart. Like, but in this case it's like because yours is increasing, like your vibration's going up because of this like stride you make, it rubs off on them, and they're just like you're like bringing them up because of it. So the start can a lot of times be just having this deeper intuition and like finding that like real inner voice and knowingness, and it's almost like healing. This path of self-discovery, they're not feeling good right now, they're doing everything right, textbook, but whatever you do, it brings them up, and they temper it, and they find this higher strength that was always there. They tap back into that again. It's like they go deep and they claim that cup that was always there, but they just didn't see. Like the reason why they even doubted so quickly in the first place, they're gonna nip that in the butt, because Temperance, the Star, Eight of Cups, that's good stuff. I mean, it doesn't feel good for them at the time when this will happen, but it is going to lead to a very good result, because I mean they were all upright too. That's like real quick. I want to see what this was. 4 of Wands. This is great. Okay, this was the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is like 11-11, like celebration, joy, happiness, something to celebrate about. Maybe there's just with this Ten of Pentacles and this stride you're making, then they adapt and like fix their like whatever is going on, and they temper. They like almost nip it in their butt because they haven't gotten that bad yet, whatever it was. I just felt like they were being impatient and not, their confidence was hindered for whatever reason. But they kind of go inward and get that before it gets too bad. And then this is like union, coming together in celebration. This could be like soulmate union, like maybe you guys might get married, maybe you guys just have a get together, and something, this stride that happens for you, because you did have this Two of Wands with the Sun, like all these new options, right? And you're like loving that. It wasn't there for you before, you just weren't seeing it. Because of this new energy you're in after this Strength card, like you guys have something to celebrate, because the Ten of Pentacles is like getting that goal, getting something that is valuable, like what you wanted, and it's getting it. It's not getting towards it, it's something that you're getting. Like Ten of Pentacles, that's the end of it, right? And so you're getting that, and then whatever that is, decision you can make because of that, or just whatever that Ten of Pentacles is that you get after the Strength is balanced out, like you guys are able to celebrate this together. This is the soulmate for you, if this resonates. So this is the overall energy. So that's great. I just want to put one clarifier, really, honestly. I really want to know more about this Four of Cups. For Four of Cups here, what is it that's got them in a funk here, that they're doubting themselves, so they need to balance it. For April, Scorpio in Love, Soulmate, 2019. What more can I find out about this Four of Cups next to the King of Cups? Why are they doubting what they're doing here? Why aren't they seeing the cup that's being handed? Sorry. What more information goes with this Four of Cups? Okay, so the Hangman in reverse. So they're just expecting this, that is impatient. So because they aren't able to take a step back and look at this big picture and see that whatever they were doing was right, and it's not that they didn't do it right or they didn't have the right intention, it just hasn't had a chance to play out yet. If it was in the upright, it would be like, oh, you need to do that, but it's just that they're not seeing that. They're not seeing the big picture. They're only seeing the thing they're looking at, which is the ground, and they're missing that something's being handed to them. Right after they gave up, it came around the corner. See how there's like a trail behind him? It's like he just swung around the corner, but right before that she'd given up and looking down, so she doesn't see it. So it's just impatience. You know, being able to step back, you could have seen all of that. But if you hurry up and you're only looking at one thing, you're going to miss things, right? So yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be good. I think there might be a little spike. But I think that overall, right towards the beginning of the month, this stride that you make, this obstacle that you're able to turn into like a milestone instead and have it working for you rather than against you, and the mindset it puts you in after, this is good, and it's going to not only bring good things for you and happiness and all these new options and paths and opportunities, but it's going to also kind of bring your partner up with you. So I think this is really good. Leave in the comments below if this resonates. I want to know what stride you made, or like if you're willing or want to share, please do. And if you enjoyed this, please like the video. I would appreciate that.